sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We on the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot.
Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Losing is not even fun.
All right, here we go again, right here on the Highline Racing Network, getting ready to kick it off. Got a few things to situate real quick, nothing too big. Gonna update the a couple of things for the broadcast. And it's going to be go time, baby, right here on a Wildcard Wednesday. All right. You guys know how we do it by now. We're going to start it out. We're going to jump around track. We're going to take a look at a few of the drivers and show them some love. Currently on screen here, we got Edward Fielder of VRX. There in the 66. Good to see Edward out here again. Of course, we got Scott Malikin out here from the Tier 1 setup shop. Always good to see Scott out here. Good to see you out here, man. Hunter Battersby is right there with him as well. Dave Collins with VRX. Dave with quite a few VRX guys as they're out here challenging the Highline once again, trying to pick up that win. Tonight they got Mike Chivers, they got Edward Fielder, they got Kelly Walton, Brian Duncan, Chase Rockford, Dave Collins. And who knows, they may even have a few more, but this is what they got at the moment. Taking a look here, looks like we got Kyle Cameron. Kyle Cameron of AWR out in the 55. Brian Duncan stopping in. I don't know if he was listed on the... There he is. Brian Duncan is indeed listed with VRX. Jerry Fassett of AWR there in the 71. Looks like he's heading into pit road at the moment. Alex Leeball also of AWR here. Nobody in chat just yet. Look like we got Michael Menchaca in the 32 tonight. Michael will be tracked as 30 by iRacing this evening. Eric Hayden in a 00 in the Pedley's garage. Highline AWR car right there. A lot of guys going around right here in a big pit party, it looks like. As we're looking at about 20 minutes left in practice. All right. Looking at Jackson Connell now. Jackson Connell there in the 22. Taking a look at some of the analysis we have on Jackson. It says he is a driver that consistently finishes in the top 15 in most splits. A-class driver. Good to have you out here, Jackson. Caleb Bass also going around there. Doug Helfer here. Trying to get a good look at his car. Doug Helfer looks like he is with VRX. He's showing up on the wrong team, so we're going to get that situated. But in the meantime, we're going to kick it over. We got a new episode for everybody to see this evening. Well, I take that back. It's not really a new episode, but it's new from the last broadcast we did. It's episode 14. Last week we showed you guys episode 13 on a replay. Remember, all of the episodes of the show, they follow one of our league races that we're going to be doing a new season here, in maybe in the upcoming couple months or so. But nevertheless, take a look, see what Highline's all about. See if it's something that fits you, if it's something that you want to be a part of. We just try to make it fun. We try to make it a little bit more real. Coming at you right here is a replay from episode 14.
Yeah. Turn it up.
Welcome back to the show, Racer Boys. Richmond wasn't as bad as we thought, but it was a battle. And we are going to show the battle highlights and more. Kick it off, Lisa. Oh yeah, girl, it was definitely dicey in Richmond, but new driver Bryson Myers really challenged DHR as he led the most laps and took second place. Let's head down to pit row and link up with Dunker Martin as he is with Bryson now.
Well, Bryson, you came out and fought hard. Everyone is impressed.
Yeah, man, but the race officials were all over me.
Rules are rules, but did you have fun?
That's besides the point, old man. Well, he gone.
My boy Dunker said he gone. Let's go to the stage highlight. Well, guys, y'all know the story. Trevor Haley won the stage again, but didn't have what it took to get the win.
As we are coming to our stage right now, as Trevor Haley is coming through turn 2 with Bryson Myers right on him. Is Bryson Myers going to be able to make a move and take the stage? It looks like he is not, as Trevor Haley's coming through turn 4 right now. Trevor Haley's going to take stage 1 right here on the Highline Racing Network in Richmond. Great run there by the 12 car of Trevor Haley. Outstanding finish. We're going to jump back.
Trevor Haley was not happy about the outcome. We caught up with him being consoled like Jordan has been doing Wallace lately.
I know you wanted that win, but your day is coming, buddy. You're still the champ.
Thanks, man.
Red Bull has a clause in Haley's contract that states he must win at least one race or he will lose the top sponsorship. Let's hear from them now.
Red Bull wins stages, races, and the championship. That's the standard, and currently Trevor has not won through 14 races. We are actively looking at moving up several drivers to the Highline Cup Series, and yes, SVG and Connor Zilisch could replace Haley.
Let's see the win and the celebration. Pay attention as Haley did not celebrate with Nick and the team. Could this be the beginning of the end?
As we're up to lap 98. Lap 99. As we're 2 laps to go, right now it's saying Nick Bauman is going to be taking us on the final lap right here on the Highline Racing Network, as he's now on the inside. He's got it on the outside. John Crosby back there behind him. Trevor Haley, nowhere to be seen. He's not going to be able to make it. And Nick Bauman is picking up his second win in the Highline Racing Network. Nick Bauman coming through big time right at the end of the race to take the victory in the Napa car. Wow. I got to tell you, Nick Bauman come through. I didn't think Nick Bauman had it in him tonight, the way the race was kind of going, but on the burnout right here in Richmond as he's taking the checkered flag. Our podium finishers there with Nick Bauman, P1, Bryson Myers, P2, and John Crosby. Much respect, John Crosby. You held it up front all night long, pulling in the P3. That's Nick Bauman for you. We're going to pull up our results page now.
Getting the win tonight for Napa and DHR is amazing, and I want to thank Tim and Brandon. I couldn't have done it without you both. Trevor has not been himself lately. We still love the man, but if he ends up leaving DHR, then I am just going to keep dominating him like I already do anyway.
I really am happy for my boy Nick, but the threat of losing the Red Bull sponsorship is stressing me out.
Seems like things are not firing on all cylinders in DHR. Stats are right after a quick commercial break.
Highline Racing's official fuel. So strong, you'll pit for seconds.
One leg, full throttle. Black Flag coffee keeps me hopping faster than pit road gossip.
Well, Haley, Bauman, and Hayden are still 1, 2, 3, but Randy Showers, also of DHR, is now 4th, while Pegleg holding 5th.
Well, Haley has 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s, 82 bonus points, and a fat egg for wins. Come on, man.
We have 2 weeks left, guys, and we will see you Sunday at iRacing Super Speedway. Bye.
This ain't luck, this ain't fate. Rubber meets steel with a whole lot of weight. If you ain't running the high line, you're already behind.
All right, that was episode 14. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue bouncing around here for a little while, take a look at some of these drivers here. We're with Jim Sagredo, the voice, race control for the Highline Racing Network. Yes, sir, also referred to as the Jet. He's going to be trouble. He's a Talladega master. A lot of guys out here challenging. Edward Fielder in the house. We showed him once, but here he is running hard with, looks like with Jerry Fassett there. Indeed, Jerry Fassett right behind him of AWR. On board Cam at the moment right here with Jerry Fassett. Looks like he's got a wreck out in front. Nothing he's going to really be able to do there as they're all going around. Donnie Beach. Checking out Caleb Bass here. Caleb Bass there in the 478, getting into it. Wow. Some serious wrecks going on in here in practice. Looks like Daniel Deal heading out on track now. Running the 37, taking a look at, looks like it's a C-Class driver. We're checking the analysis, says runs really strong for a C-Class driver. Known to qualify in the upper percentile. That is a new one. Not exactly sure where we expect to see him. I do believe that is letting us know that we could expect a top 10 finish. But the scout that threw down that analysis, it'd be better if you throw them out exactly. Tell us if you think it's a top 10, top 15, what have you. Got Brett Kowalowski there in the 51. Another BRX driver right in front of Jim Sagredo. Chase Rockford. Chase Rockford also with motor breath giving a big bump to the 818 there. Looking at John Hudson, looks like John is preparing to go out maybe on a pit party. And here we are with another VRX driver, Kelly Walton. Taking a look for the Highline. Got our Highline drivers up tonight. Not showing Justin Lee Pearson. Does not have Sean Stamper in the race tonight. So far, just Eric Hayden and Jim Segredo. Want to remind everybody that Highline is Team 2 to AWR. Those are our partners. And AWR's currently got Alex Duvall, Ryan Wilson, Kyle Cameron, and Jared Fassett. Another team of note is the Indy 1 team with Sheridan Wade and Nate Fields. And as you guys know, we've got plenty of admins out here. There are admins in the AWR, there are admins in the Highline, there's admins in Dark Horse Racing as well tonight. Looks like Craig Rowe of Dark Horse is in the race tonight. Here's Colton Reckner. He is not associated to any team. A full-blown list of free agents that we just saw there. Got David Collins. He's up here, a part of the VRX team challenging the regulars of the Highline tonight. All right, guys. Well, we're going to kick this off a little bit more. We're going to throw up, a few other things. We got some fan clips for you. A whole list of ordeals. But first, we're going to head over to a quick commercial, and then we're going to go right in to the grandstands and talk to some of the fans. We'll be right back with you. Hope you enjoy.
Dominate AWR for sure. DHR is our only real concern. Caleb Smith's signing is enormous for this team. Look, I look at Trevor Haley like a Denny Hamlin. I think he deserves a win for sure, just not today. Woo, honey, this is TWM country. Scott Wise is going to dominate DHR and that Angry Wives team all night long. Y'all can eat our dust tonight, baby.
Look, Sheridan Wade and Nate Fields are hungry, and we are giving them the green light all night. DHR sucks compared to us at IRSS, and that's on my mama.
This is the limited edition Lee Ball hat.
Wow.
Straight up, man. And then he also says you can get this jacket for $85.
All right, we're back after the quick commercial break and checking in with a few fans down in the grandstands. We got some more, and we're even going to play back the clip with the VRX Mama. Yes, ma'am, I'm talking Mama T. But, it's birthday here lately. Just here recently, we had Randy Schweitzer of RSI, his birthday out here racing with us. So now we've got Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson, big shout out to him on his birthday as well. The Wolf, AWR's finest. And one of the Highline admins, well, you know, at the end of the day, happy birthday, Ryan Wilson. All right. Moving along. We're starting to run out of time a little bit here. We're going to jump over. We're going to show you guys the clip with Mama T.
Turn it up. You were out there iRacing like it was rookie street stocks.
Oh, really? Well, I run top split, you run top excuses. Girl, please.
Listen, Mama T, we are like 0 for 4 now against these Highline guys. It's time to bring out the big guns.
I thought you were a big gun.
Apparently not big enough.
Look, I'm serious. Mama T, they are whooping our back door. Send reinforcements.
Keep talking, big dog. I'm going to watch this back on replay after I beat you.
Big news. We have heard that VRX's Mama T is not happy about the 4 straight losses to Highline. Let's head down to the camp for a closer look.
Highline is whooping the back door. Get up. Train harder. Beat them. Move it, move it, move it. Faster now. Push harder.
Well, it does appear that the absolutely hilarious Queen of VRX is taking Brian Duncan's cry for help serious. We will keep you posted as the rivalry intensifies.
This ain't fate. Rubber meets steel with a whole lot of weight. If you ain't running the high line, you're...
All right. Looks like we got about 7-8 more minutes or so before this race is going to kick off. We see a few more drivers in here. We want to shout out to. So you got Philip Toscano here. They're in the 20. Taking a look for Jerry Bergeron. Looks like Jerry Bergeron is pitting in. William Rice coming around in the 40. Good to see William Rice out here. Alex Leeball there in the 24. I was reminded by Craig Rowe of Dark Horse to make sure I announce that Alex Leeball is not the real 24. It's Craig Rowe. Moving along to Michael Lunsbury here. Looks like he's in the peak. He is tonight. As these guys are getting into it here in practice, really pushing the limits. John Buell. John Buell out of Illinois. Hunter Battersby there in the 7. All right, guys, we got another group of fans we're going to get down and take a look at in the grandstands. We'll be back with you momentarily.
We are Sebastian Michaels' emo fan club. Oh yeah, that's right. CNY is straight punking people today. Yeah!
Oh honey, thank you so very much, Mr. Randy. I like you and want a race car driver husband. Then we can go to Walmart every day for shopping and I cook noodle for sure.
Well, I do love Walmart.
Mr. Driver, over here, please. Sign this for me. Please, just one more. I need this signature. Hey, right here.
Just talk about your team dynamic, Josh, on LBS.
Okay, cool. I basically saved LBS from going bankrupt. Straight up. When I got here, Lark didn't know how to qualify, so I schooled him up. I give it to him, though. He can add numbers like 6 and 7, and he know it's 13 automatically.
Yeah.
That we are going over technical moves with Lark today. First lesson, anti-wreck. And you see the kid seems to be a magnet lately for my inside quarter panel.
All right, kids, in we go.
Okay, honey.
Watch your step, guys. Hurry up, we're ready to go.
I taught the whole team how to qualify. I am the mastermind.
Yeah, I'm in the vein, speeding like a dog.
All right, I'm back with you as qualifying has begun. It is looking like VRX has got a strong team out here tonight. Watching as Mike Shivers heading out his out lap, beginning his qual. Here with the Wolf on his birthday. Alex Leeball as he's running hard out of Brayton, Florida. Our boy Brian Duncan from VRX, he's heading out now as well. Jeremiah Hobbs got in the 42, Mellow Yellow, being tracked as 48 tonight, heading out. Brian Hennings making it in for Team VRX as well. Ted Newman. All right, guys, we're going to head over, get ready for the national anthem, because we're going to be going green here shortly.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we are back with you. Gonna have to adjust Bryce Hinton. Bryce Hinton is signed for a 3-race deal with LBS. Taking a look here, see if we can't find Bryce easily. We did find Bryce. Got him linked up with his teammate tonight, Josh McKinney. Looks like these guys are starting to grid up. Before we get to that, I just wanted to go over a couple quick things. First of all, the Pedley's keys to success for the Wildcard Wednesday. First off, master the draft. Stay locked in. Make sure you're in that right lane. Time your runs and never get stranded without help. Pick the right moves. Be aggressive and smart. Know when to push and know when to bail out on the situation. Of course, avoid the big one. And absolutely position yourself for the final lap. You don't want to be stranded. You don't want to be out there by yourself. You definitely want to try to get into the top 5 and work with a partner. And facts here about Talladega. It's the biggest track on the NASCAR circuit right now at 2.66 miles. This is pack racing chaos. Indeed, this is where the big one, essentially comes from. It's going to be huge, wild, and unpredictable wrecks at times. And hey, Party Dega style has insane campgrounds. It's proudly Southern and legendarily rowdy indeed. All right, as we are getting linked back up. And in row 1, we got Brian Hennings of VRX and Dave Collins. In row 2, Robert Guthrie and Kyle Cameron of AWR. Row 3, Ryan Wilson and Alex Leeball. William Rice and John Hudson. Row 5, Joshua McKinney and Mike Chivers. Row 6, Jerry Fassett and John Buell. Colton Rickner and Kelly Walton. Edward Fielder and Donnie Beach. Daniel Deal and Jackson Connell. Michael Barticow. Whoa, I don't know how to say that one. Jeff Carter. Row 11, Philip Toscano and Chase Rockford. Brian Duncan and Ethan Holland. Row 13, Jeremiah Hobbs and Brett Kowalski. Jim Segredo and Jerry Bergeron. They're in row 14. Row 15, Michael Lunsberry and Ted Newman. Hunter Battersby and Doug Helfer. Row 17, Eric Hayden and Nate Fields. Row 18, Sheridan Wade and Mike Howerton. Row 19, Bryce Hinton and Craig Rowe. Row 20, Scott Wise of Torque Wrench Motorsports making it in, and Derek Jacobs. Terry Weiland and Michael Menchaca in row 21. Picking up row 22, Caleb Bass and Alex Galloway. Row 23, Carlos Andrade and Scott Malikin. In row 24, and wrapping it up tonight, our 49th driver, Daytona Cross. All right, we are heading into the Pedley start zone now to kick it off on the Wildcard Wednesday with Brian Hennings doing the honors as he is off. This is going to be a wild one tonight, I promise you that. VRX has yet to beat the Highline, and they are not happy about it. They brought the big guns tonight. And there's no bigger gun, I don't think, in the VRX community than Brian Hennings. But Brian Hennings dropping back now as Robert Guthrie, along with the Wolf, right behind him, leading the way. A lot happening already right here on lap 1. Robert Guthrie looking like he means business tonight. William Rice, he's there as well. It's like Robert Guthrie getting pushed out now as the Wolf taking the lead with his teammate there, Kyle Cameron, right behind him. Kyle Cameron, the captain of the AWR team. It looks like we've got 3 deep. Actually, we got Ryan Wilson, Kyle Cameron, and Jerry Fassett, all of AWR. Battling on the high side. If you don't know, the Gen 6 has got an outstanding draft package, so it can really control the race from the top line. You will see Ryan Wilson and the AWR drivers display this with expertise tonight. As you start seeing Ryan Wilson coming down in the turn, bringing that top pack, bringing them in to side draft, slowing them back. It's going to be extremely hard for the bottom pack to really get out in front of the top, even when the top is high. Oh, looks like we've got a wreck. Looks like the 51 is involved in it. We're going to try to go back and see. Trying to see what occurred here. Looks like they got stacked up there on the bottom. They definitely got stacked up there. We're going to bring it back. These guys having some connectivity issues there. As Bryce Hinton looks like he's got an issue. Gonna try to see what's going on here with Bryce Hinton. Wow, Bryce Hinton annihilated their what looks like under caution. Wow, just destroyed there by the 51. Going back live. Wow, really unfortunate there. Really unfortunate there. Poor Bryce. Bryce Hinton. Getting back on board with our leaders. Still got to go around another time by. So we're going to have to head over to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Before every race, I make sure my lug nuts are tight and my breakfast is tighter. Lug nuts cereal pride, breakfast at high speed. People always ask what makes me so fast on the track. Talent, skill? Nope, lug nut cereal. It's the only breakfast built like racing tires because champions don't eat flakes, we eat lug nuts. Get yours at stores near you. This is what keeps me going after getting turned on the last lap.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Riding on the circuit, hear the engines roar. Got my crew behind me, taking over the floor. While the haters hate, I'm on the set for more. This is my time.
All right, we're back. It's going to remind everybody that our stages will be 25, 50, 75 lap race tonight, and the next caution will not come out until the stage break at 25. It's Kyle Cameron, Brian Hennings, Ryan Wilson, Jerry Fassett, and Robert Guthrie going to be bringing us back green. Heading into the Pedley start zone, Kyle Cameron is off at the drop of the green flag. The Wolf right behind him. Brian Hennings there on the high side. Jerry Fassett right behind him. The 0-3 in tow. We are trying to keep an eye on if there are any wrecks. We're going to try to jump back from time to time and see them because we are not going to have another caution, like I said, until lap 25. Got some people in here giving a shout out to, we got some people. Looks like Joshua Sprague giving a shout out. We got Robert Stanners. He thinks Brian Hennings is going to win tonight. He thinks tonight is the night. We're definitely going to give a shout out to Sheridan Wade with the Indy 1 team. I do believe at this time we're going to go ahead and start bouncing around. It looks like for the most part, the guys are tight up front. We're going to kick it off first off with our top 5. We're going to go right to Robert Guthrie there, currently in 5th, rolling in the 42 with the 21 on his door tonight. Joshua McKinney of LDS. There in the 03 with the G Lightning across the back. Looks like he's getting slowed up quite a bit. John Hudson of VRX. John Hudson is with VRX, but he didn't make it in time to get linked up. We might be able to fix that here shortly. Kelly Walton. Kelly Walton there in the 818. Ethan Holland, he's making another stop here tonight in the 45. They're on the high side. Ted Newman looks like he's leading this backpack here in the in the Mountain Dew 88 car, right behind VRX's number 5. Number 5 of Mike Shivers. Had some shout outs. Had some big shout outs out there regarding the Indy 1 team, and we've got them both on screen right here. Nate Fields and Sheardon Wade. And Jim Sagridu there in his Toronto Highline AWR car. Moving it along. We're going to jump back on over here and take a look at the leaders. As Kyle Cameron still got the Wolf right behind him. Jerry Fassett as well. The 21 is making his push in there as well. That is Robert Guthrie. As Brian Hennings is falling back. Third row now forming on just behind. Looks like a couple of guys sold out there. Three wide. About 6 rows deep towards the end of the pack. The Wolf are going on board. Watching the birthday boy as he's pushing hard on the 55 of Kyle Cameron. Just watching as these guys, you can see, they're not looking to go down low. They're not going to. They're not looking to go down low until they're getting ready to fuel. They're going to manage and maintain the lead and manage the entire race right here from the middle. That is one of the big advantages to the drafting package in these Gen 6 cars. Doug Helper, looks like he was involved in something as we have had a pretty significant wreck. We're going to go back and take a look. And here we go, full speed to kick it off. Gary Bergeron there in the middle. A lot of cars going around. A lot of guys involved in that. We're going to take it back one more time, and we're going to see it from Kelly Walton's perspective. Kelly Walton there in the 818 as he sees them getting into it out in front of him. Tries to make it through, but cars are just turned right back up into him. And we're going back live. That's Kyle Cameron, Ryan Wilson, Jerry Fassett, Robert Guthrie, and Brian Hennings. Dave Collins, Ethan Holland, Derek Jacobs, Hunter Battersby, and Jim Segredo, our top 10. Looks like these guys are preparing to pit. Getting down low, we'll see what they do. Taking a look at our lap leaders for tonight. Kyle Cameron, 11 laps led. Ryan Wilson, 2. Brian Hennings, 2. Biggest gainers thus far, Derek Jacobs, up 32 spots, up into P8. Get eyes on the man, DJ. DJ there in the 19. Oh, out on the apron, getting loose, trying to get in, go down pit road. It's Kyle Cameron and the Wolf electing to still stay out. Got an indication of a Terry Weiland incident. We're going to go back and see if we can't see what occurred with Terry. Looks like he's got severe damage here. Just trying to make it around, it looks like, from the wreck previously. Really curious to see what, I should say when, these AWR drivers are going to pit as they are approaching lap 20 now. This is definitely going to be a fuel strategy battle. These guys are going to want to get in. More than likely, only take what they need, not anything extra. Got a slow car up top as the lead pass as they're passing. Looks like it's Brian Duncan. Brian Duncan there on the high side of VRX. Craig Rowe. Craig Rowe there in the 24, but being tracked as 16. That is the real 24 right there, not Alex Liebau. Now in the backstretch, Kyle Cameron, Ryan Wilson, and Jerry Fassett, all of AWR. Are they going to make the decision to pit here? Let's go, chat. Who you guys pulling for? Let us know. There they go. They're heading down pit road as we speak. Waiting to see if there's any kind of mishap. So far, 3 wide going into pit road. Kyle Cameron out front. Looks like he's holding it down. Looks like Jim Segredo, he pitted on lap 5. Looks like he is currently the leader. Jim Segredo at Craig Rowe of Dark Horse right on his tail there with the big Highline logo across the back end. Craig Rowe recently won on one of the Highline races just here, I want to say last week. Hunter Battersby in the 7 right there with him. Kind of waiting to see where Kyle Cameron and the Wolf are going to play into this. It's currently Jim Segredo coming around out of 3. Ryan Wilson and Kyle Cameron just now moving into turn 2. And there they go. They're heading into pit road, waiting to see if there's any mishaps here. So far, it looks like we've had mostly clean. Looks like Craig Rowe's way in the back there. As we're watching is Ryan Wilson and Kyle Cameron are coming around right now. They are definitely going to overtake. Jim Segredo just now coming out of pit road. But Bryce Hinton is currently in the lead. Bryce Hinton going to be taking it to 24. Bryce Hinton right there behind AWR's Alex Leeball. Looks like he's got a VRX driver in the, in the 64 behind him. As Bryce Hinton making some outstanding moves as he's a full 2 turns basically out in front, taking it to the stage. It looks like Bryce Hinton might be out of fuel.
Caution's out. Can I look at those temps real quick, bud?
Congratulations to Bryce Hinton on the stage win right here on the Wildcard Wednesday Highline Racing Network race, brought to you, just for fun. We're just out here, at the end of the day, we are definitely recruiting. We're trying to, look for some top-notch drivers like a Bryce Hinton, to run in the upcoming Highline League, to compete with the likes of Dark Horses, Trevor Haley, Nick Bauman, Juan Escamilla, Craig Rowe, and several other. I mean, the Dark Horse drivers are loaded with talent, from the Randy Showers, Brandon Showers. I mean, these guys need some competition. AWR is definitely going to be pushing out some big-time competition for them, but it's going to take more. You need more teams, want more teams competing. Would love to see a team of 5 of VRX's top drivers in the league. And at the end of the day, all 5, wouldn't have to race. If one of those guys couldn't race one week, that's fine. VRX can supply another driver and we'll get them in. As AWR's Kyle Cameron being a good Samaritan out here, giving a push there to Bryce Hinton, who is out of fuel. All right. Well, while we're under caution, it's time to get back to, some of the commercials. We want to take a look first off at, we got some guys in the chat saying, thank you, military service members and vets. Love the national anthem. Absolutely. Absolutely. I myself am a 22-year veteran in the Army. We've got several other drivers out here that are definitely veterans as well. Looking at one right there, Kyle Cameron, United States Air Force, and there's many more. So definitely appreciate the shout out, and absolutely, definitely love our service members and women. All right. Hey, man, at the end of the day, if you're looking for some merch, or if you're looking, if you're looking for a cool hat, a hoodie, definitely, consider the Highline Racing Network. We get a little small kickback from Branded Screen Printing that runs all of that and built the store for the Highline. Everything that you purchase, we get a small kickback to help this afloat. Hey, Team Watson Racing Setups. If you're in the official races market, if you're looking at those open setup races, you definitely want to get in touch with TWRS, man. TeamWatsonRacingSetups.com. They are definitely where you want to be. They're more than just a setup shop. They will actually help teach you how to change your car to your driving style. They're definitely a community. Definitely reach out. And while these guys are heading down pit road, we're heading to commercial.
Gear up for the season with the latest Highline Racing Network merch. Check it out and shop now. Get your gear for real right here at this link, or find it in the Discord channel.
Highline Racing's official fuel. So strong, you'll pit for seconds.
One leg, full throttle. Black Flag coffee keeps me hopping faster than pit road gossip. Black Flag coffee, because sleep is for the caution laps. That will do it. When it's time to go lightning fast, you need Team Watson Racing Setups. We use real thunder.
When you're looking for a setup and a community that stands behind it, Team Watson Racing Setups. Serious setups for drivers who are done guessing.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Every race I'm taking in, no more IDs or toes. Counting all the wins, it's me they love the most. Watch me wiggle, watch me jiggle. I'm the king now. You can just a bit.
All right. We are back. Taking a look. It looks like Chase Rockford stayed out after pitting at lap 22. Pace car is going to be going around one more time. Looks like Chase Rockford, Brian Hennings, Dave Collins, along with Ryan Wilson, Jerry Fassett, our top five. Key things to note here, though, is the team breakup. As we're watching, you can see as Chase Rockford, Brian Hennings, and Dave Collins, all of VRX, all top three at the moment, as well as Ryan Wilson with his teammate Jerry Fassett. As it looks like we had somebody hopping in chat. Looks like it was Craig Rowe for a moment. But yes, indeed, looking at these guys real tight up front at the moment. Want to give a big shout out to the penny stackers of John Buell. There in the 47, welcome to the party, my man. Craig Rowe just hopped in here. Craig Rowe of CSR Broadcasting, now also with Highline Racing Network. Big addition, as we're going to really be kicking things off, especially when the season 2 begins. Lights are out on the pace truck, as Chase Rockford is going to be doing the honors, as he's going to take us into the Pedley start zone with his teammate on the high side, Brian Hennings. Going to see how these guys play it. Are they going to utilize the draft package, or are they going to drop to the bottom? And here we go, coming into the start zone now. There in the VRX Motor Breath 71, your man, Chase Rockford.
Green flag.
And the flag is out, and he's on the move with an outstanding jump over the 707. Remember, no changing lanes until after the start finish. Looks like Chase Rockford jumping up there with his teammate. Looks like they're not finding the right spot, as they're already 3 wide. That could prove to be a major blunder there for the VRX drivers, as now Ryan Wilson and John Buell have taken the lead. Jerry Fassett back and forth. Nuts. Oh, we got some guys going around. The caution is out. A lot of guys going around. We're going back. Going to take a look at Alex Leeball. Chase Rockford as well involved. It looks like it might actually kick off with Chase Rockford. So we're going to try to move up to Chase there. And we're going to go live here. Oh, yeah, it looks like there was a bad bump on the high side. It might have just scared the 71. And a major wreck ensues. We're going to take it back one more time and bring it on to Alex Leeball. And we're going to watch it through Alex Leeball's cockpit here. In full speed. The hole closing up. He's on the brakes hard, trying to preserve those fast repairs. Did all he could so far. It looks like he's got very minimal damage. Good stuff on behalf of Alex Leeball of AWR, playing it safe. As we're back live, that was the first caution within the first 3 laps of going back green after stage. So we will not see another caution until lap 50. Gonna show a little love to some of the drivers. Our man Jerry Bergeron there, out of Canada. Brian Duncan not too far back there in the 13 VRX car. Tyler Dixon of Supernova Craig Rose in the booth. You got comms?
I got you, buddy. What's up?
Hey, man, we're just trying to catch up with a few of the drivers, show a little bit of love. We got it on you, though, at the moment. But give us the inside scoop. What's going on? Who's got beef down there in the race?
Well, surprisingly, no beef yet. Somebody on the high side who was in front of Bryce, I think, tapped the wall, and that caused a big stack. I believe that wreck. You got Lee Ball's point of view. If you go up inside my cockpit, you'll kind of see it unfold. Somebody in front of Bryce taps the wall on the outside.
Yeah, I think you were right there. I definitely seen it. Looked like it might have been Edward Builder. No, it definitely was not Edward Builder. It might have been Doug Helfer. Indeed, I do believe it was Doug Helfer in the 64. I think he's the guy who tapped the wall.
Yeah, you know what? Surprisingly, it's been very calm on the radio. Guys are just kind of expecting it being Gen 6 Talladega big runs, and it happens.
It does. It does. Have you used the fast repair yet?
I have not. I got lucky for once. Lee Ball figured out where the brake pedal was in that one, so he stood on him, and I was able to get on him. And we've just had some damage. We've done about a minute of repairs, so we're just hanging out.
Nice. I got Eric Hayden is in the chat now as well. What you got going on, Eric?
Hey man, I just want to make sure everybody knew to wish Ryan the Wolf Wilson a huge happy birthday. Today is his birthday. It's a big day for him. I just wish everybody would just give him a big shout out, man. It would make a world of difference to him.
Indeed it is, man. And we've already given him one, and we got a graphic, a happy birthday graphic pulled up for the Wolf right now on the broadcast, and we'll say it one more time. Happy birthday, Ryan Wilson there of AWR in the 23.
Oh, happy birthday, Ryan.
Awesome. Glad to have you coming in, Eric. Everything else going okay for you, man?
Yeah, going good. Just kind of taking it easy. Just kind of seeing how things are going, playing it out, just enjoying the race, man. So getting ready to go green here, and hopefully, maybe later you'll see me up here in Victory Lane.
I wouldn't doubt it. We got you pulled up on track right now. It currently sitting in 17th. So you're definitely in a position right now that you can definitely make some moves forward or back. Either way, I think you're going to be okay. We still got plenty of race left.
Oh yeah. We'll see how it goes, and we'll holler at you here in a little bit.
All right, sir. We'll get you moved back down. Good luck.
All right, man. Thank you.
That was Eric Hayden, Highline driver. As we're going to be going back green with the Wolf, the birthday boy himself right now on the bottom with Dave Collins, Donnie Beats, Jerry Fassett, Kyle Cameron, our top five. The Voice, Jim Segredo, Craig Rowe, Doug Helfer, Jerry Bergeron, and John Hudson rounding out the top 10. As the 44 there on the high side going around, still trying to get a lap back. He's definitely going to get passed by the pack. As the Wolf is coming into the Pedley start zone with the VRX Superstar, the Collinator there on the high side. 3 AWR cars there on the bottom as the green flag is out, and we're back at it right here on the Wildcard Wednesday on the Highline Racing Network. Going to be really tough. These AWR drivers are going to want to move to the high side. They have the opportunity now. Looks like they are hesitating. As now the Jerry Bergeron and crew are now moving as well. But all three of the AWR drivers are able to make the move from the bottom to the high line without incident. Going to look at some pit stop stats really quick. As Ryan Wilson, he took 2 tires. Jerry Fassett as well. Kyle Cameron with 4. Dave Collins making moves fuel only at this point. our biggest gainers of the evening, Tyler Dixon, 35 spots. Craig Rowe, 32. We're going to get eyes on Tyler Dixon, making some serious moves there. As we're back on board with the Wolf. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, all AWR at the moment. Kyle Cameron with 14 laps led. Ryan Wilson, another AWR driver with 9. 2 VRX drivers, both with 3, and Chase Rockford, Bryce Stanton. That fastest 5, Brian Hennings holding that one down with Jackson Connell. We're going to move it around, take a look at some of these drivers. The Collinator there in the 707. Oh, and they're going around right in front of him, and he's into another VRX driver, Kyle Cameron, as well. Wow, we're going to take it back right now and kind of see what just occurred there. Oh, the VRX 64 just gets clipped, kicking off a massive wreck. Taking it back one more time. Wow. We're going to have to get back live. Looks like the checkup just was too much for the 5, gathering numerous top drivers there. As Donnie Beach now in the lead with the Wolf right behind him. Donnie Beats there in the 7-11, a part of our randoms team tonight. As you can see, currently linked up there with Jerry Bergeron and DJ. Chase Rockford of VRX is moving up into 6th place now. As Philip Toscano, he's now up into 9th after starting in the 21st spot this evening. Mike Chivers here, currently in 12th, was indeed involved in that wreck back there. Eric Hayden, currently in 17th, still taking it easy. Scott Wise been real quiet there in the Bass Pro Shops 31. Remind everybody, Scott Wise is the CEO of the Masters of the Draft. Runs a very competitive league of super speedway racing. Had a Highline Racing team in there this year. Took podium position, got 3rd place as a team in the league. Michael Lunsbury currently in the top 10. They're running in the Menards 12. Being tracked as 81 tonight. As Donnie Beach and the Wolf still holding it down. Jackson Connell there in a coach 6. The end track is 22 tonight. Looks like he's got a little bit of front end damage. Craig Rowe there in the high line, 24. Jackson Connell there on the high side. Still looking here with Donnie Beach. Taking a look at how many laps has he got now. As Donnie Beach has now got 5. Looks like we got a shout out from Brian Hebert in the Discord that says, "Go get the dub, boys. Tonight's the night. VRX goes 0 for 8 against the Highline. I'm headed on vacation, but I'll be back Monday." That is right. He is down in Arizona, going to be playing some golf at TPC Scottsdale. Taking a look now, it's talking about Kyle Cameron. Kyle Cameron had a fast repair. It was not checked. His race is over. 45-minute repair. Wow, that's going to prove detrimental to AWR not having the captain out here tonight. We are not happy about that, but we are looking at the chat as they're giving shout out to Donnie Beach. Yes, sir. We got him pulled up for you right now. As he's going to be bringing us to lap 45, going to be taking us 5 to go to stage 2. As these guys are heading down pit road. Waiting to see if there's any major issues here with this lead pack. So far, looks pretty clean. As Brett there in the 51, now the leader. It does look like Brett is going to need to pit. Waiting to see when is he going to do it. Is he going to stretch it out? I doubt he saved enough fuel, but it is possible. Chase Rockford. Quite a ways back. But currently P2 minus 13 seconds behind Brett. As Brett's got Bryce Hinton right on him. But Bryce is currently lapped down. taking us to 47. Really curious to see which lap is Brett gonna pit on. I do believe he'll be pitting any moment now. There he goes. He's dropping down low as we speak. As this is going to change the makeup quite a bit. As Chase Rockford now coming around through the tri-oval. Now our leader with Daniel Deal right behind. Chase Rockford, Daniel Deal, Alex Leeball, and then Brett. But Brett is quite a ways back, 22 seconds behind. As Daniel Deal there in the 37 overtook and now is our leader. Onto the backstretch. Alex Leeball there as well. Is he going to try to make a move? Looks like Alex Leeball is actually quite a ways back. 13 seconds. Looks like Daniel Deal's got this in the bag. Does he have the fuel to go around, though? That's the question. And just like that, taking stage 2 will be Daniel Deal.
Caution's out.
As he is taking stage 2.
Far away from your mouth again. Just double check that for us, please.
Right here on the HLRN Racing Network for the Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to bring it back. See if we can't get a photo finish. See if we can't get a photo finish of that is not the photo finish that we wanted. All right, we just happen to be there on Scott. And there we go. We've got Daniel Deal on the photo finish. Right here, picking up stage 2. Congratulations. As we're going back live. All right, well, we're going to have to head over to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with you momentarily.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Before I had left turn lightning, I finished 18th. Now I still finish 18th, but way faster. Does it help with braking? Braking? We don't do that here. Left turn lightning energy fuel. Official drink of Highline Racing Network. Full send approved.
Turn it up. Let it in. Lights come on, the engine's humming low. Friday night, yeah, the whole town.
All right, we are back live. Taking a look at our leader currently, it looks like Jackson. Looks like Jackson Connell, Chase Rockford, Jeff Carter, Brett Kowalowski will be bringing us back along with Jeff Carter for our top 5. Joshua McKinney's of LBS there in his United States Navy car. I take that back. I guess it's got a little bit of a whole lot of different stuff on this car. Looking for his teammate. Bryce Hinton is currently in 7th. Currently now 6th. And Scott Wise of Torque Wrench Motorsports out front on the bottom there. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to be going back green this time by. Guys, they're on the high side, getting their laps back. As Scott Wise will be taking us back green there in the Bass Pro Shops 31. Jackson Connell there on the high side. The in-track is 22. You got Brett there in the 51 along with Donnie Beach in the 711 car right above. Bryce Hinton and Josh McKinney in the mix as well. As the pace truck is in. As we're approaching the penalty start zone now, and the green flag is out And we are back at it right here on the Highline Racing Network for the Wildcard Wednesday. Jackson Connell out in front, just narrowly edging Scott Wise of Torque Wrench Motorsports there on the bottom. If there's a big wreck, we will see a caution in turn 4 of 64, I do believe. 3 wide, looks like some cars starting to get loose. We're watching all these guys as they're battling right now. We're going back and we're going to go on board with Edward Fielder of VRX. Edward Fielder currently holding P6. As he's making a move, dropping to the bottom. Does he have help? Looks like nobody willing to go with him at the moment, as Scott Wise is way back there. As Bryce Hinton and Craig Rowe locked on up front. Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jim Sagridu, Joshua McKinney, there in the 03 G Lightning, being tracked at 35 tonight. And Jackson Connell, our top 5. We're in the Highline Chopper now, as we're watching as Donnie Beach almost gets the 6 really loose and almost turned him up into Scott Wise there in the 31, as well as Alex Leiball. Ryan Wilson way back in 25th now as he's trying to navigate, working his way through the middle, and there it goes. There it goes. The 66 just got turned by the 45. We're not going to see the caution until 64, turn 4. We're going to go back and see the Edward Fielder crash. .45 comes right down into the 66, turning him. It's like Ethan Holland. We're going to go on board with Ethan Holland here. Wow, looks like Ethan was planning to drop low there, not paying attention to his spotter or his mirrors, as the 66 was there all day. As we're back live. As Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jim Sagridu, Eric Hayden, Tyler Dixon, our top 5 at the moment. Jeff Carter there in the 43. We haven't had him on screen tonight. Mike Howerton, I don't think we've had much airtime on him either. Good to see Mike out here. Daniel Deal, our stage winner earlier, now all the way back in 26th position. As Bryce Hinton and Craig Rowe managing to hold this down. Ryan Wilson there in the back. Has his partner. Has his partner of Jerry Fassett right behind him. Carlos Andrade there in the 44 Cornflakes car on the high side. Carlos is somebody that's running with us on a regular basis now. Bryce Hinton, rear view mirror's got a whole lot of a Highline hood right behind him. Oh, and a 45 involved in another incident. Ethan Holland, Scott Wise, and Alex Lieball all involved in it. The 5 now involved in one. We're going to kind of go back and take a look at them, but we're going to have to hold off as we're going to be coming to a caution break here in just a few moments. Eric Hayden there managing to stay with the high side. Eric Hayden, who we talked with earlier, now P5. Bryce Hinton now on 64 on the exit of turn 4. We should be seeing that caution. Now in the middle of the backstretch, as there's a lot of slow cars that these lead pack guys are trying to traverse as we speak. This is where a lot of damage can occur.
Caution's out.
And the caution is out. We're going to try to go back and see if we can't see what happened there with Scott Wise and Ethan Holland and Alex Lieball. While we're under caution here we go. Taking this back, it looks like Scott Wise gets into the wall. So we're in quarter speed right here. It looks like Scott's trying to follow the guy in front of him, gets into the wall, gets stuck there, slows up significantly as Alex Lieball ends up turning him down, clipping Ethan Holland, sending him into the wall. had an indication of Mike Chivers. Looks like he's involved with his teammate of VRX. Indeed, drifts up right into his teammate of Doug Helford. And we had a Philip Toscano notification that we're going to take a quick peek at. Whoa, we're going to have to go back and see what just happened with Philip there. Looks like he got a bad bump. Maybe a bump that was too hard. He's definitely slow at the moment. Chase Rockford comes up and just smokes him. See if we can't go back and see this from Chase's perspective here. But he nailed the guy. Here he is. They've got a significant run. He's kind of stuck on the bottom, nowhere to go. The last second, he looks like Philip just moves at the last second. Should have been down way before that with all the speed these guys had coming at him. As now Chase Rockford suffering some front end damage there. As we're back live. Looking at some pit stop stats. Bryce Hinton, fuel only. Craig Rowe, Jim, Jackson Connell, Tyler Dixon, Eric Hayden, all the guys all the way down to P10, fuel only. Weather tonight, you know, looking at this out here, 64 degrees. You know, track temp, 79 degrees outside, wind out of the northeast, and 13% humidity. Looking at 5 cautions so far with 11 lead changes. Bryce Hinton, our current leader. Biggest gainers on the evening, Tyler Dixon. Tyler Dixon all the way up 37 spots. Tyler there in the 26. Look at some of our guys with severe damage. Looking at Sheridan Wade, over 16 minutes worth. Tyler Dixon, his fair share as well. As pace cars lights are out, we are going to be going back green. And I will remind you that we have 3 green-white checkers. But we got just enough time to give another big shout out to our sponsors over at Admin Box. If you're in the market, if you're helping admin, if you're helping running races, just want to be a team player, you need an Admin Box. All right, it's Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jim Segredo, Jackson Connell, and Tyler Dixon going to be bringing us back green. All right, moving to 8 laps to go. Pace truck is in. Bryce Hinton there on the bottom with Craig Rowe on the high side. Jim Segredo in tow right behind our leader.
Green flag.
The green flag is out. Bryce Hinton with a good start. They're on the bottom with Jim Segredo right behind him. Craig Rowe of Dark Horse Racing there on the high side with a much better start. This high side is going to make big moves and big moves quick. But Bryce Hinton, realizing it, moves up to the high side to link up with Craig Rowe. Jim Segredo of AEWR and Highline, they're on the bottom. Craig Rowe locked on to the leader, Bryce Hinton. Looking for some VRX drivers, see who's close. It looks like Dave Collins, the Collinator, and Chase Rockford, they're just on the outskirts of the top 10. Brian Hennings trying to make his move back in 18. Oh, and they're going around. Look like Chase Rockford involved in something there. As we're going to bring it back as the caution is out. Gonna take it full speed right here. Chase Rockford gets into another car too hard once again, kicking him out of control. You got to remember, you got to get in. You don't want to slam these cars. You want to lock on. You want to ease up onto the bumper when you can. Taking it back. I'm going to switch angles. Right here. That's what happens when you hit them too hard like that, especially in a tight pack. It slows you up more than you would just by lifting a little. As a result, it kicked him back and off the wreck occurs. And we're going back live. All right, it looks like Bryce Hinton and all these top guys are staying out at the moment. So we got Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jackson Connell, Jim Segredo, and Eric Hayden, our top 5. Hey, we've said it a many a times. We definitely have. But if you're in the market for some gear, man, the Highline Racing Network could definitely use your help. Pick up a hat, a hoodie, whatever. Like I said, we get a small kickback off of it, nothing big, but it helps keep all of this going. And you can check it all out. You got a link right in the Discord, but you can go straight to the link here as well.
Gear up for the season with the latest Highline Racing Network merch. Check it out and shop now. Get your gear for real right here at this link or find it in the Discord channel.
All right, taking a look at the chat. We got MilesMan69. Yes, sir. We're talking about the Anaheim Hammer. Unfortunately, he's not in here tonight, but he's giving a big shout out to AWR 71, Jerry Fassett. So we're going to get Jerry Fassett pulled up on the screen. Trying to find him at the moment. We're going to go this route. Jerry Fassett's in 25th. Not looking like I'm seeing Jerry Fassett. Looks like he may have retired. As we're back on board here with Bryce Hinton. Who else we got? We got CSR Broadcasting, 28 and 24. Locked on. That's what he says. Yes, indeed. We see it. We see it, Craig Rowe. John Miles, man, you got to get back out here and run with us. Bring some friends, man. Bring some of them S&M boys. It's all good, man. We got RSI Broadcasting in the chat as well. Says, dang it, I just got home from the racetrack. Great broadcast. We appreciate it, Randy. Oh, we just got some information regarding Jerry. It looks like Jerry had a packet loss issue, so he may be trying to re-enter. He's going to have to try to hurry, though. But if we have some green-white checkers, he might be able to get some of them laps back. As we're looking at Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jim Segrito, Jackson Connell, and Donnie Beach. Our top 5 taking us back green. Big shout outs to Pedley's Garage, official sponsor of the Highline Racing Network. As also Team Watson Racing Setups, providing all the setups that the Highline Racing Network uses during the league, as well as hosted races. And of course, Admin Box coming on board, providing us with an admin box and 3 first place, second place, and third place trophies for this next season 2, all going to be set up to via LED lights attached to the computer and be linked to the flags of iRacing. It's going to be something else, guys. You're going to love it, and a lot more to come, as this season 2 is going to be something else. From what we saw, we had the largest independent league in all of iRacing's history this past season, with over 260 guys taking the checkered. But here we go, going back green with Bryce Hinton there on the bottom and Craig Rowe on the high side.
Green flag.
And the green flag is out. Bryce Hinton there on the bottom with the 6. Moving to the high side real quick to get linked up with Craig Rowe once again. Jackson Connell there battling on the bottom with these guys. Eric Hayden right there with him. Looks like there's some cars trying to build a run there on the high side. They're in the back. Looks like Brian Hennings is leading it, trying to build enough momentum to start moving there on the high side. Currently not tight enough. Bryce Hinton, and it looks like these guys are starting to recognize what's going on. Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, Jim Segrito, they're on the high side. Three wide, 5 cars back. Is Jerry Bergeron getting into the wall. Looks like he had a bad bump, maybe off of the 23 of the Wolf. And the white flag is out. This is all she wrote. This is all she wrote. We will crown a winner tonight. Oh, there goes Brian Hennings going around the 707 as well. Jackson Connell now on the bottom in the lead. Eric Hayden pushing him strong. These guys are coming to it now. Who's it gonna be? Bryce Hennings. Bryce Hinton is gonna get it. Bryce Hinton is gonna get it. Bryce Hinton has gotten the win. Oh boy. Bryce Hinton has won again right here on the eye line. We're gonna take it back really quick. Looks like Craig Rowe picking up a P2. Looking to get linked up here on Craig Rowe. See it from his perspective. Craig Rowe spun and then nailed by Eric Hayden. Wow. Well, and just like that, this race is over. Bryce Hinton, Craig Rowe, and Daniel Deal are podium winners. As we've got them pulled up here. Congratulations once again to our 3 pole winners. And taking a look at our final results, as Bryce Hinton, our winner, with also 24 laps led. Taking a look, it looks like Craig Rowe. Not sure why it's showing Craig Rowe in third now with Daniel Deal there in second. But our hard charger is our winner, Bryce Hinton, up 36 spots. And with most laps led at 24. Jerry Fassett setting our fastest lap of the evening with a 47.1 of AWR. And our pole position winner was indeed Brian Hennings. And we are going to move back here. As Brian Hennings is burning it. I keep saying Brian Hennings, but Bryce Hinton is burning it down. As we're back live, going to take a look at chat. Looking to see if we've got Daniel Deal. Not looking like we've got a Daniel Deal, but we do have a Craig Rowe. We're bringing Craig Rowe into the booth. We're also going to bring in our winner, Bryce Hinton. Craig Rowe, you are in the booth. You got comms.
I got you, buddy. What's up?
Hey, man. We're taking a look at the race results. It shows you P2 on one graphic, but on another it's telling us you get P3. Can you shed any light on any of that?
I think the 37 beat me by about a sheet of paper with his front splitter to my rear bumper crossing the line, so I think I may have actually got third.
I see, because we're looking at it. It does say you're P3, so it looks like they had to go back and watch the replay, I guess, to determine that. But nonetheless, a podium finish for Dark Horse. You know, and a big shout out to you, you know, with that Highline Racing, beautiful car. Appreciate the love, man. But, you know, give us your tale of the tape. We saw you locked on there with the 28.
I mean, it was a fun race there. I started on pit road. I think Bryce did too. I think we both started on pit road. And we worked our way up. We got a unsafe pit exit at the first stage, went to the back. Second stage had some damage, went to the back, came back up. Once we got locked in with the 28, I messaged Bryce and I just said, man, our cars are locked so good right now. It was almost like pushing Trevor Haley there. Whatever, he was holding such a steady wheel. Our cars were just locked in. I was like, well, this is going to be a guy that I got to push to stay up here. And then that last lap, I was like 298 for probably an oil temp for probably since the back straightaway. So we had to go to some hard side draft and then got it down to like 284. And I was like, well, if it blows up, it blows up. I'm going to push him and see if we can get there, or maybe it'll open the door for Jim Segredo and some of the AWR boys. But yeah, the highlight car, I think, turned out pretty good. Got to show some love to the awesome broadcast. You're killing it up there.
Oh, man, we appreciate the love. But, you know, all the flowers go to our man, Bryce Hinton, coming through, pulling down another checkered flag and keeping Highline, you know, now 8-0 against our challengers of VRX. Do you got comms, Bryce?
I sure do.
Man, just you're really on a streak right now. We're really hoping to see the likes of the Trevor Haleys and Nick Bauman back here soon, you know, to give you, you know, a run for your money. Because right now, you're definitely showing your skill set over the rest of the field. Congratulations, man. And, you know, give us your thoughts on tonight's race.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to keep Highline in the winner's circle. VRX is going to need to make some adjustments and do something, man. I don't know. But it's not looking too good right now, but we appreciate them coming out, making it a fun race. And so on that last couple laps there, you know, you got to pick and choose your battles. And throughout the race, you're doing your dress rehearsals. The stages are a kind of nice practice to see, you know, simulate the end of the race on that final lap, see who's going to do what. And, you know, even though, you know, it's an opposition team, Craig, him and I were working well together. So sometimes you got to, you know, take what you can get. And, to be honest, we're both Highline, and I was, you know, willing to do it. And we worked well together on that final lap. We had to do some side drafting. Craig helped out with a block on the third line. That was really the only weakness we would have, because we were just pushing so good. So it felt good to get the win. But again, at Talladega, you just got to be in the right place at the right time, and had the right person behind me. So all in all, it was a good race.
Indeed, it was. I really enjoyed it from the booth, and we will be we're going to be broadcasting again more than likely Saturday. Still hoping to get a few more subscribers, but you know, at the end of the day, we're going to keep doing these races. You know, we're going to keep watching the likes of, you know, Bryce Hinton pulling down these checkered flags until somebody comes through and really challenges him. We do know Brian Hennings from VRX is a stellar driver. He's definitely got the skill set to challenge. Just looking to link up with his teammates at the right time. He hasn't been able to capitalize there. Sure, those guys are working it out. They're going to be up there before long, but they better not wait too long, because Dark Horse is going to be here and going to make it even harder. But we're gonna wind this down, and we'll start with you, Craig, and let you give a shout out, and then we'll let Bryce, and we'll wrap this broadcast up here on the Wildcard Wednesday night.
I'll just give a shout out there to Bryce. Another win. I was having a blast pushing him. Like, I didn't usually got to tell when you're in a team chat, you know, which lane's coming. He was smart behind the wheel, held a pretty line. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to Highline for putting on these broadcasts. I'll be in Florida till Monday, so I'll be tuning in Saturday night to the broadcast, and maybe we'll get up here with you. And shout out to the Dark Horse boys. They are over at 4 Wide right now. I think their race is just wrapping up, so hopefully they'll come out here, and yeah, we'll have some more fun. I got to win the last race I was in, the top 3. I'll take it all day.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
And we didn't use a fast repair. Somehow the night Jerry Fassett hit the wall in front of us and went airborne, and I pulled a Tony Stewart and ducked, and I went under him. So that's few and far between for me.
Hey, man, whatever it takes to save that car, you know, it's a battle of attrition for sure. But all right, and our champion, Bryce Hinton, the floor is yours.
Yep. Hey, shout out to Craig for sure for the help at the end. Honestly wouldn't have been able to get the win without his coordination. And understanding of where to put the car at the right time. So I honestly have to give that one to him. At least 50% of it. I did the rest of the 50%. And a shout out to you for the the great broadcast, all the admins again for hosting a fair race. That's one of the best things about Highline is the race is always fair. And I know that nobody's out to take an advantage of somebody. Everybody gets their laps back every time, and they'll make time for you to do so as long as you're being speedy about it. So for anyone watching and thinking about whether they want to come in and race, it's a good time, man. And honestly, somebody come beat me, please, because I don't want to win every race. I want to feel like I'm challenged. On Talladega, it's a little different. Like I said, you just got to be in the right spot. But yeah, we need some more stuff in here to even over elevate the talent pool that we've got already.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for all those words, Bryce, and we'll get you moved down. And congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, well, that was our winner, Bryce Hinton, as he came through and won another Highline broadcasted race with Daniel Deal and Craig Rowe, our other podium finishers this evening. We see Daniel Deal is not in the Highline Discord. Make sure you join that, man, if you need to. Look us up on Facebook. Throw a comment in on the YouTube broadcast. We'd love to get a little bit of commentary from you guys about what you thought about the race, what you thought about the broadcast, etc. We actually need that. And by all means, we're inching ever so closely to being monetized on YouTube. We do all of this for free, so we really could use a little help there. If you're not a subscriber yet, please, it's free. Just click subscribe and on the broadcast, and it's really going to help our cause. Last I checked, we were about 42, 43 away from our mark of 1,000. So I'm Tommy Rogers, and we're going to wrap it up right here on the Highline Racing Network for Wednesday night's wildcard race. We'll see you again more than likely Saturday night. We'll be letting everybody know. We'll catch you guys next time.
Don't leave. See y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm in the vein, speeding like a dark horse. Nothing can contain me. Hit open pause. Every race I'm taking, no more IDs or codes. Counting all the wins, it's me they love the most. Watch me wiggle, watch me jiggle.